Yeah, I bought this thinking, when I talk about principles, live each day with courage, take pride in your work, always finish what you start, do what has to be done, be tough but fair, when you make a promise, keep it, ride for the brand, talk less and say more, remember that some things aren't for sale, know where to draw the line. This is a book on cowboy values, recapturing what America once stood for. Somebody gave me this book and said, you know what, this book, when I saw it, reminds me of you. And, I went through and I read it. And it's about values, it's about virtues, duty, commitment, honor. They're not really cowboy values per se, they're American values. This is what America used to stand for, that we got away from. And we're paying the price for it. Honor means being worthy of trust, someone who can be counted on. I want people to know if he says something, you could take it to the bank. Telling the truth, keeping your word, acting with integrity. So, I don't know, I was going to point some of this out when we were talking. One of the questions, I can't remember which one, that's the only reason I brought it, but this is how I try to live my life. I don't always make the mark, I'm human, all right? But at least I have a set of values. I know what honor is, I know what courage is. Maybe I don't always act courageously. Maybe I do some things I shouldn't do, but at least I have a barometer. And I know, I might say, David, you shouldn't have done that, because at least I know where those marks are, and that's important. I think in terms of human development, just have something to, know where what do they call that? With a compass, a moral compass. Yeah, I did that I shouldn't have, but at least I know what right is. If you don't know what right is, then you have nothing, when you do something, you have nothing to compare it to. And so these things here, and someone, like I said, they gave this to me. They said, this is what I think of you. It was just some person on the street that, they didn't walk up to me one day, but it wasn't like a family member or anything. And when I was real, I went home and read it, and I said, man, this is what this person sees. And this is not putting me on a pedestal. Like I said, these are some, you say, give your word, keep it. That doesn't make you superhuman. But I think it's important to have a set of principles. And right, wrong, or indifferent. I could care less. People disagree, and that's fine. But here's who I am. Here's what I stand for. And let's just go from there and leave all the other nonsense out of it. That's why I say, with the name calling, satire, well, who cares? That's really my attitude.